program. Quite surprisingly, we're playing Lemnis Gate because it's up on Game Pass, so we're going to give it a bash. It has been highly recommended to me, although Doug has recommended things before which have been of mixed quality.
Did I give a high recommendation for this game?
Sure, let's say you did. No, you just said let's give it a bash. It's free or it's on Game Pass. I'm technically paying for it. I should probably give it at least a brief look.
So you have rest off on the install.
I know it's installed. It's just being slow because some Game Pass games they do a chunk of stuff the first time you run them. I've noticed. Is it going to make me do a tutorial? Set. Play.
What's tonight's game?
Lemnis Gate.
Oh.
It's a Game Pass game. It's not very big. Hopefully we get a fourth, or I don't know how it's going to work. So it's got game codes rather than a friend system. Well, I'm going to choose the join code Moose and I'll click start. I assume Michelle does the same thing. Something will happen.
Has Max downloaded? Ready to play?
Our existence is a small price to pay if it gets us out of this mess.
This is all about Apex Legends on me. Let's turn this right down.
Do we want the newbies to face off at first brush?
Well, it depends how long Max takes to download it and run it.
Or how long Steam decides it's going to take to... Microsoft decides to give it. That's like... Yeah. 323, 373 megabits. I mean, come on, guys. Finger out. There's definitely nothing wrong with my SSD, by the way. It's just Icarus, I think, gives you something very compact, and then you have to be extracted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What that probably
Whereas
means
this game is just...
inside Icarus there's a whole bunch of duplicate textures, so they can press down when they're being sent and have to uncompress the unique textures during when it undoes it.
Hmm. It makes me laugh. You get keep seeing these adverts from Sky offering was it 59 megabits a second, minimum of 3. I'm like, really?
Well, the thing is, they can't offer 59 megabit minimum of 59 because if you're 25 miles out in the arse end of Cornwall, you'll take them to court. So yeah, they're like 59 megabit nearly everywhere.
It just makes me laugh because it's like fiber. Hello.
Well, yeah, only if you've got fiber though. I mean, what are they offering then? They're offering 300 megabit, except somewhere there's 0. Because if you've got fiber, means you've got to have fiber everywhere, which they don't. So, so I think they're doing slightly better there. I mean, 3 megabit, that's pretty good. If that's the worst they possibly offer, that's a lot better than the old days when Tad would kill for 3 megabit of internet. You kind of do forget how lucky we are in the UK with internet. We are generally very, very good because it's a fairly small place. We're not the fastest, but we've got quite a high. Our low is quite high, shall we say? But our high is not very high. Like Korea has 10 gigabit internet connections. I'm not sure what you do with it other than go, look how fast I can download this ISO. Delete it. I'm going to download it again.
Wish my company would get a decent dollar per bandwidth at their end. The VPN just cuts the bandwidth down so much. It's like, oh, come on. It's crazy.
At Codemasters, we had to
I am 40%, by the way.
At Codemasters, we had to run on a 25 megabit microwave link because there was no real internet there. Yeah, but 25 megabits, not very much amongst about 300 people, and we had to upload multi-gigabyte images over this.
So it's gonna take some time.
Well, he's at 40%. What's he at now?
46.
A little bit.
47. Well, it's not going at gigabit speed. It's going about 330 megabits, which is about 42 to 45 megabytes per second. It's pretty good. I'm halfway there.
Oh, he's halfway there.
Ooh, living on a prayer.
Yes, said bro, but hopefully looking a little bit better than that. Basically,
So,
Brett and I are working on a project, and I'm doing he's doing some of the gameplay, and I'm doing some of the tech. So that's what that's about. Sorry, go on, Shaka.
was Malcolm's reason to not play this game that he has never heard of this? Did I remember incorrectly? Like, I like innovative games, but the player-based problem with PvP games is a real thing.
Yes. I mean, this is one of the pieces of advice I have endlessly given indie devs. They go, oh, we're doing a multiplayer brawler. I'm like, don't do a multiplayer brawler, because you're up against so many others. And bear in mind, I played Eve Valkyrie. This is by Eve. This is by CCP. They were huge. And I have in all my games of Eve Valkyrie, only ever seen one human, and he was on my team, and it was 30 seconds until he left. That was it. So, and that's a much bigger game. So yeah, PvP only games is a terrible idea. You're much better off doing PvE games or co-op games, because at least then you'll get your mates in going, oh, we'll get it.
I guess I've been following this since the launch and even slightly before that. And the release player spike can be somewhat narrow. But I guess having a year of active getting your game up can be a success on some metrics.
Well, the problem you've got is that if your game is very successful, you're laughing. If your game stumbles, all you need is posts going, this game is dead, couldn't get a game. I mean, that's when we played Apex Legends. It's astounding how many games are. Or Rocket League. You go click, bang, you're in a match. It's just amazing.
But the converse side of that was the Pacer, wasn't it?
Yeah, which we were the only people playing it. But at least with PvE, you're more likely. So with a co-op or PvE game, hopefully you can play it by yourself, and if your mate's around, he can play it with you. And the more people there are, the better. Like I can play Diablo 2 with one person or 8 players. It's obviously better with 8, but you know it exists with 2 or just 1. With a PvP game, if I can't get a match, I'm just going to sit there going.
Well, you can't play the game. That's the thing, isn't it?
So they're going do. Because I saw someone on Imgur recently, and he's quit his job, and he's doing this kind of mech-based combat game. And I was like, my advice is don't do this because of the reasons he said. He goes, don't worry. He goes, I have a solution for this. I'm like, yes, your solution is to put bots in. So you have a shitty PvP game with shitty bots. Brilliant. Max, when you get in the game, just hit play, type in Moose as the code, and hit go, and we should be in a match. Okay. Should be that simple.
I've got the game do stuff in the background while the Xbox overlay is like, would you like to let this game access your data?
Yes. If you say no, then you don't get to play the game, so...
It's like moving house. You agree to all this paperwork? I'll have to.
I'll try to have observer role.
Ooh.
I haven't used it many times, but I think...
Well, while we're waiting...
If I got the code right...
Let's have a look. Lemnis Gate is averaging about 10 or 12 people playing it. 6 people are playing it right now. Now, we're on Steam, bear in mind. But yeah, this game had a brief spike. Wow, the peak players in this game is less than Fortress Crafts. That's horrible. But yeah, I don't understand why... Well, I do, but I don't understand why people would write this. Why you've got all the funding and you're going, you know what? We're going to make a PvP. Look how many people Apex Legends have got. And it's like, yeah. Now look how many Pacer or Dreadnought have got. So you've got to have the...
No matter which operative I choose, by the way.
I don't know. Just hit play, type in loose, hit go. We'll work everything else out as we go along. That's as far as I've got.
I to go now.
It's in the top left.
Yeah, I don't know where the play button is.
Do you have both the modes on?
Items.
I've got all the modes on.
Play.
Yeah. Then type in the code Moose.
Where?
Where it says enter code.
Join. Oh, tiny join code.
Or the animal or a human body part.
Watch. Hmm?
Oh no, that means to spectate and then just go. Hopefully, I should join my game. Bear in mind, I can't see the dialogue. I can't talk you through it, but I'm assuming that you can read. Ah, it's gone blurry. That must have been reloading. So something, time travel, something, time loop, something, shooter. You can use the emote wheel to communicate with others. What, to emote to them? Is it death, chakra, or the control points? I realised that I know absolutely nothing about this. Like, literally zero.
I'm trying to load in as an observer.
That doesn't answer my question, though. All right, collect.
Good.
All right, collect XM and return it to your game. Okay.
Yeah, bring the ball to home.
Why is it so blurry?
Or all of the 4 of them. Blurry?
Like, I think it's because it's running DLSS and it's using it in a. It's just.
I'm objective now.
You might need to switch that on, but
Oh, hold.
it might not be possible from here.
Collect the exotic matter.
Better be worth it.
What's the?
What's the what?
I can flip through it, so I understand how you're supposed to collect it. I'm on top of it.
I just ran it. I just touched it, and then it was like, "Hey, take it back." Oh God!
That don't work.
I'm just hot.
DJ just tried to deliver it to the wrong gate.
Didn't try. I succeeded. Oh, I'm just going to
Yeah.
check. I'm not running at the wrong resolution here. Hey, Henry.
In order to score, you would have to bring it home and not to enemy base.
Do the bloody thing. Well, I'm literally on the thing.
Take it
I
back
can
to your
click through
base.
it.
You're carrying it.
How?
I can see you
I
carrying it.
can't carry it.
You are
it's not
carrying
on me.
it. Unless that's me in the past. No, that's me in the past.
Confused.
Pick up the shit and take it back to your base. If you don't think you're carrying it, you're carrying it. You just touch it. You didn't do anything. I just walked into it and it went, carry it back to base. I didn't click on anything.
Alright, I don't see how
Is
that
this
works.
just... Well, if I could find you, I could tell you what the fuck you're doing wrong, but I can't see you. You were nowhere near A or C. Maybe you were at B?
It says hold to select the operative for some reason. Why is it doing that?
Right, did you not do it? Did you... Right, did you do the whole thing in the drone rather than select a character?
No,
I don't know.
Wrong.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm new
So
to this.
let me
I don't
get
know
this straight.
what to
It
do.
tells you to press the right mouse button to do something and you just spent 3 minutes not doing it. Is that correct?
It didn't tell me to press the right mouse button.
See that bizarre future mouse icon? That means the right mouse button.
The bizarre, what I can wear.
Well,
So your turn ended.
Why am I looking at the camera again? I
Right,
don't want this bollocks. Get rid of the camera.
Oh, it's
We're
DJ's
done.
turn.
right.
We are playing
What?
turn-based.
Act, because apparently you're slow. I'm going to paste this in Discord. That's a mouse. That's the right mouse button. I'll be
Oh,
honest.
that's what it's supposed to be. Bloody hell. I thought it was just decoration.
No. So, is that me in the past?
Mission is underway. Okay, Roxana.
Yeah.
Time to move.
What are you supposed to do with this bloody thing? I mean, what's the point of having a drone? Just so I can watch or something?
I
you're
assume
watching.
we're in turn-based mode rather than real-time mode. That's my assumption. Right, there we go. So there are different ways of playing it. There's a simultaneous mode and a turn-based mode. So I've had my go. Oh no.
XM is safe.
3 seconds. 2, 1. Done.
Oh, now it's Max's go, and I get to watch. Right, I'm with it. Because now what you have to do, Max, is you have to watch what I'm doing, and then when it's your turn, you've jumped backwards in time 45 seconds. You get to kill me in the past, and then I get to kill you in the past before that.
25, but
Yeah. Okay.
25. Okay, I see. There's
Would not
old
play.
Max. Hmm.
Right click to hold select an operative, but why do I want to do that when I'm watching whatever's going
Oh
on?
Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
Max! Select
no.
the fucking character. You're supposed to be going by now. You have.
Just hold select an operative,
Well,
but it doesn't
then
give me
do
any
it.
operatives.
hold the
Hold the
button
button.
down and
I'm holding it. It
It's-
doesn't work.
The right mouse button.
Yeah.
the secondary mouse button.
Now what?
Now pick up the stuff and take it back. But you've wasted most of your time going, how do I select character?
Right.
Bring it home.
Now what?
Bring it back.
Walk.
Which way do I take? Does it matter?
No, but you've got 7 seconds left. Oh, you've fallen.
I'll fall off
No,
the level
you fell.
instead.
Yeah, so the camera is just there for you to work out what you're doing. But I don't know how you failed to press the right mouse button. Oh, when you hold down the right mouse button, you have to then let go of the right mouse button on the character you want, not press the left button.
Yeah, it's not very.
That's
I don't-
awful. That is an awful interface.
Loving it. Honey, I'm home. Who's up for...
At least with both people new, they're gonna have similar level of competence.
Absolutely not. I am nowhere near as competent as Max at this point. Admittedly, both of us have now fallen into the abyss. Okay, so there's Max's current ones. That's 3. Carl. So if I've picked up an XM, you need to pick it up quicker than. Why are you killing me?
Tell me I have to kill you.
The fuck? But what?
I'm being spoon-fed at this point. I need some trade. It doesn't tell me what I'm supposed to do.
Right,
what am I
well,
supposed to do?
I'm not going to bother with it. This isn't fun. Done.